everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Rams going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from two-year-old U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. First carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Griffin sliding out of the pocket. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Goff. There he goes inside the 30. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. On the counter, Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. To open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man, the first sack of his NFL career. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We've got a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Griffin flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Roby-Coleman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the 50, it's gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Paul Posluszny. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got to... The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded at the goal line. Always got some breathing room. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Griffin. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Griffin must have seen something he didn't like. He's going to call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Griffin to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he's got room. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go.
Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Bortles to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Ebukam in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. go on 4th down with Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Fresh set of downs here, so the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 50. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hey, kill.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On first and 10, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. And some room. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this defense has been extraordinary all season, and that might just be the cherry on top. What a play there on the fumble recovery touchdown.
Maybe it's time they get a nickname because they've played like the great defenses of the past. The Steel Curtain, Doomsday, the no-name defense. We might have to come up with one for these guys.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He's going to air it out deep for one. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Samson Ebukam in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Dumps it off to Fournette. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Samson Ebukam in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. So now it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game.
I mean, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.